This topic, Okario. But here's what I'll share 10 tips, and I want people to take notes. Repeat what I say, just repeat it into the chat. I won't take too much time, just 10 of them, 10 points, right? If you're changing environments, right? It's about changing environment. It's about the dynamics is going to change. It's going to shift. Everybody's going to get shaken up, right? And this goes to you if you're the one choosing to lead, okay? Somebody is leading that relationship. That's the bottom line. Leadership, partnership are not mutually exclusive. They can live in the same place. And if you have bad leadership in your relationship, there's a good chance you won't have partnership anyway. There's an extremely good chance that you won't have partnership, and they're two parallels. They don't conflict with each other, you know. But you want to research and educate yourself about where you're going and how things are going to switch, particularly new cultures, right, and new customs and how things happen. Because no matter how much you try to be coconutted, it's going to affect you, because we're all human beings and we get influenced by our environment. If you don't get influenced, your partner will get influenced. It's one way or the other. So if you're not paying attention to it, you'll collect. Number two, you want to maintain an open and curious. Be curious. Don't be so shut down my way. And be curious. Be open. It doesn't mean you change your stand and your values.
Be flexible.
Right. Just, you don't have to change yourself, but at least know that there are people that believe in other things outside of what you believe. You know, just know that. Number one, communicate openly. Communicate openly is something that we have to study. It's like a whole master's degree. So I'll just leave it at that, right? Seek support from local communities. There are other people that have gone through things that you're going through. Before you throw in the towel or throw out the baby with the bath water, make sure you're seeking, talk to other people. Maybe there are ways, because instead of saying wicked, the person who's wicked, they might just know something that you don't know, right? Number, type it as I'm saying it into the chat so that you guys can have it. Number 5 now. Find the balance between adapting to the new culture and maintaining your old, whatever you want to call it, your own cultural identity, because there's an identity issue here, right? A lot of people are just afraid. They don't want to lose themselves, right? What you call lose yourself is different from people to people. A lot of men they're basically operating from a place of fear, and that's why you see they can't hear anything else. They're just afraid. But you know, you're going to attract what you fear the most. So be patient. Patience on all sides, and be understanding. I see a lot of people say understanding in the chat, but they are hypocrites. They don't really want to be understanding, you know. And this is a big issue. This is a big issue, because when I say when you say be understanding, you have to lead. You have to start with you. Be understanding of the other side. It's possible that you could be understanding the other person still have coconutted, but at least you know you've touched that area, right? Number 7, engage in cultural activities, events. We did a session where a bunch of men were talking about, men and women, on the other guy's show. We're talking about how they don't hang out with Nigerians and all this. These are the issues. This is what it results in. You need everything. You need to be open to the rest of the world, but you also need to be, you know, you need to be aware that culture is a real thing and it's part of your identity, particularly the reason why you're fighting so hard against it, right? You need to learn the local language. Language is not what you're saying necessarily, just how things happen. Like if you're Yankee, you know, when they say if you're in Rome, act like, we're not saying you should change yourself, because I know that's where the fear is coming from. Like, but you need to understand that the way people act in Rome, your environment is part, I've said that a few times, is part of your reality. Like, let's not be oblivious to that, right? Build a social network, okay? Again, I can't say that too much. Hang around other people and embrace the opportunity for personal growth. If you're not, last but not least, embrace the opportunity for personal growth. If what you believe in is not being tested, if what you believe in is not being triggered, there's a good chance you're not growing. Just a chance. That's it, Auntie B. Are there any other things that I can touch?
Allah, any teacher. You are a teacher.
I'm a teacher. That's why I have all those sound effects to help me put some fun into it.
You're a teacher. your shows are always learning environment. So yeah, thank you so much for taking the time, even though that, you know, you have a busy schedule. I appreciate it. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much.
3 hours, we're done.
Always a pleasure. Thank you so much.
Thank you. I appreciate that. Guys, subscribe to Man of... You already know Man of Prestige. Who doesn't know Man of Prestige here?